Hello, class. I've noticed some issues for your assignment. So I'm recording this short video to give you some guidance on the assignment. And also, I think there's some confusion about the scale that I used yesterday. I think because this scale, help seeking scale, I have two versions. One version has 12 items, one version has 11 items, and I think I mistakenly took the 12 item yesterday to look at the items, so that's why there is some, I think there is some error. So I just want to give you some guidance and correct some errors from yesterday's class. So first of all, let me show you in Module 9. Right now I have uploaded the original help-seeking scale into Module 9. So you can open up the scale and look at the items. There are 11 items for this scale, and this aligned with the data set that we used yesterday. Okay. And as you review these 11 items, you will find the reverse item is actually 4, 5, and 11 instead of 3 and 4 and 11. So this item mapped with the handout I created earlier instead of the one I showed you yesterday in the module content. But anyway, this scale actually, theoretically, this scale originally had two components. One is perceived help seeking is beneficial, and the other one is the factor was labeled as avoidance of help seeking. So in this case, if you're gonna treat the three reverse items separately from the scale, like if you're creating subscales, then it's not really necessary to reverse coded these items unless you want to have these three all together with the other 8 items to create one construct with one mean score. But if you are creating two separate constructs and two mean score, then these 3 items can still stay with its form when you analyze the data. So it depends on how you're gonna create your mean score and to represent your construct. Okay. So anyhow, we have these 11 items, and I think because yesterday we labeled the wrong one for the reverse item, so I hope you can run the factor analysis again, and this time in the assignment, let's treat these 11 items as all together as one scale. And let me go to our SPSS. Okay, so here are the 11 items originally from lab data 3 and 4. And I'm not reverse coding them this time. I'm just gonna run my factor analysis as the assignment instructed. Go to dimension reduction. We're gonna analyze and go to dimension reduction and then go to factor. And we have this 11 items selected. And all the statistics were still checked as what we did yesterday. And you can also follow the handout or the module content for the steps. Everything is the same except this extract no longer based on eigenvalue. Instead, I'm basing on fixed number of factors. Now I have 3. Rotation, I'm still using direct complement scores. Can ignore that. All right, so everything was keeping us the same as you were instructed yesterday, okay? And now I'm running this factor analysis again. And you should notice that now we have 3 rows of data in terms of the extraction, sums of square loadings. So this is the part you're gonna explain a little bit, how this is different from what you seen yesterday from the class example when we use the eigenvalue larger than 1 to determine how many factors being extracted. And then you look at the factor matrix. We have 3 factors instead of 2 because we impose the structure into SPSS. And now you have the first factors comprised of these 5 items. Factor number 2 comprised by the middle 3 items. And the last factors comprised of the last 3 items. And again, you will see some of the loading, like this one is pretty high, 0.6. So it can also be a factor with factor number 1, which was, what we saw yesterday. This 5 item and this 3, they can go together. This can be factor 1, and this 3, help seeking 11, 4, and 5, which is the reversed language, which is the avoidance of help seeking. They stay together as factor 2, okay? But when we force SPSS to create 3 factors for us, it did try to, come up with this 3-factor solution and have the 8, 6, and 9 all together for this 3rd factor, okay? For this 3, if you go back to read the items, let me bring up the items. You will find 6, 8, and 9. It's about class is more interesting if I ask questions. I enjoy when I ask questions. I feel smart. So this has this emotion aspect of help seeking. Therefore, in our assignment, I asked you to run reliability tests on these 3 subscales. These 3 sets of subscale, first one's benefits, which has this first 5 items. Avoidance has that 3 items, item 4, 5, 11. And the positive emotions was related to perceived benefits of help seeking. That is 6, 8, and 9. So now you will run 3 separate reliability tests for each of the subscale, and then report the Cronbach alpha. All right. So, and when you report or do your write-up, remember there's a kind of standard write-up for the reporting in terms of the factor analysis and reliability. I think I also have another example. I believe it's under the one of the output has the example of how to write up. Let me check if it's under reliability. If not, you probably back to one of the other handout. This is the last handout. Hopefully, you can find my example of write-up here. Yep, there you go. So this is the write-up for fact analysis. So in your analysis and your assignments, you will briefly write up and then report the result. Okay. Please let me know if you have any questions. This unit, this topic is a little bit, it's a huge topic, and we only have a few weeks to cover. So hopefully, you can, get the most important aspect, the procedures, how to report, from the video and from the module content. But if you still have questions, feel free to let me know anytime. Okay.